welcome to my second weekly podcast. I'm happy to be here sharing with you some important information about things coming up this week and in the month of January. First, I'd like to start off with information about National School Choice Week. Very excited that our schools are participating again this year. Many of you have already submitted your activities and events that are going on to National School Choice Week, and they've been displayed prominently on their website. National School Choice Week this year will be January 26th through February 1st. And you'll probably remember that our wonderful kids from Whitehall Prep and Fitness Academy are featured on the second page of their insert, which was really kind of exciting. These are our kids who put together Choice Means Hope, along with lead teacher Erin Dumford. So we're really proud of that. And these materials went out nationally to schools who are all celebrating. So charter schools, private schools, public schools, homeschoolers alike all received this information. We also got a lovely award from National School Choice Week last year, recognizing that we had tireless dedication toward providing all children with access to effective education options, and for our participation in National School Choice Week in 2013. So that was quite an honor. And I hope that we all participate fully this year and we have similar events and a lot of fun doing that. For all of our schools, our mission really is to educate the whole child. And we do this through an extended day, through 2 hours of reading, an hour and a half of math, daily fitness instruction, and all the things that make us unique and who we are at Performance Academies. And so we remember that quite often we've done mission moment winners, and we do them in the spirit of be it, commit, or coach it. And so sometimes schools are nominated for exemplifying the mission and vision of Performance Academies by being it, by demonstrating their commitment, or by coaching it in others. And so this week, I'd really excited to announce our winners, our Eastland Performance Academy. And Eastland is our winner this week for coaching it. And the reason for that is they've increased the participation in their best behavior breakfast for their students twofold. They've actually gone from having about 30 kids who participated in the beginning of the year to more recently, I think they had over 70 students who were honored at their best behavior breakfast. And Mr. Heyman, the principal, and his mom have helped by providing food and fun for the kids before school and really recognizing our best behaved kids there, and it's become a really exciting thing. And as I understand it, Mr. Heyman borrowed that idea from Principal Jessica Hersey, and so I love to see that networking. I love to see that the sharing of ideas, and of course, as the best teachers and educators, we do that, and we borrow and take ideas and share them with others. Our other mission moment winner this week from Michigan, of course, is Trix Performance Academy. And we're really proud of Trix because they have shown an incredible commitment to coach it and be it by submitting the most number of Teacher of the Week nominations each week. And I just love hearing those stories. I love hearing teacher colleagues lifting up and supporting each other and through the beautiful stories that you write and share about one another. And truly, each week I get 10, 11, sometimes 12 or 13 nominations from that school. And I can just count on it. I can set my watch by it and know that each week Trix will say nice things about one another, and it's very competitive. So if you're becoming the Teacher of the Week winner at Trix, it really means something because everyone is submitting nice things about the great things going on there in that school. In the spirit of Coach It, we have a few new teachers who've been recently hired in some of our schools, and I would ask all of you, all staff, principals alike, please reach out to them and make them feel part of the Performance Academies family. Help coach and guide them to begin to know and embrace our mission and vision. There's a wonderful article called Coaching New Teachers, The Importance of Modeling. And I'm going to send this around. I'm going to email this around this week. But it's certainly something we can all do. It's not something that just, say, principals do. All of us are teacher leaders. We can coach, we can support, and we can mentor. And certainly, if you remember maybe perhaps when you were a new teacher, Whether it was 5 years ago or 2 years ago or just this fall, it can really be daunting, and it's nice to have that kind of support from other staff. We're also beginning a book study with upper management staff and principals on servant leadership, and I'm very excited about that. We'll be studying some of the principles from the Greenleaf Institute and also Harvard about what it means to be a servant leader and to be a servant leader first, and how our job as leaders of any kind is really to provide support and mentorship above all. A couple of other reminders for both Ohio and Michigan. Office of Civil Rights and the Department of Education have gotten together. I've received a couple of notices from state superintendents and Arnie Duncan's office that they've put together some resource materials for schools to re-examine school zero tolerance policies as it relates to discipline. And they're asking schools to dig deeply and look for more positive ways to support and enhance discipline besides just quick suspension or sending students out of the room. This has become a big project. It's kind of a big deal right now on the federal level, and they are asking schools and principals and teachers to really look at your code of conduct and make sure that we are not over suspending students who should not be, and to really dig deeply into our PBIS, our positive behavioral supports, and for us, our Dragon Dollar systems, our behavior management programs, and ways to positively strengthen and encourage and teach the positive behaviors that we want to see in our kids. And we can do that through character education, through positive behavioral supports, and other ways, through modeling. And they're asking us to look more closely at that and work extra hard at that, and avoid unnecessary suspensions unless they really have to be done. So that's something to be mindful of. It's happening in all states, so it does impact our schools in Ohio and Michigan. The toolkit and the resource materials have been sent to principals, and hopefully principals, you'll distribute those to staff and go over those items in your staff meetings. In general, we have some upcoming dates in Ohio and Michigan to be mindful of. Middletown Prep has their district level team meeting, their DLT, on January 22nd, which is a Wednesday. Columbus Prep has their DLT on Tuesday, January 28th. And Trotwood Prep will finish up our DLT meetings on February the 11th, which is a Tuesday. All will be immediately after school, and the purpose there again is to launch some more data-driven discussions in the BLTs and TBTs, drilling more deeply using the recently released student data from the EVAS system from the state of Ohio. We'll be analyzing your student OAA scores and drilling deeply into your most recent short cycle assessment data. We want to marry the two and help us generate systematic and purposeful plans for intervention, tutoring, and monitoring math and reading instruction leading into that spring OAA. Soccer tournaments are coming up in both Ohio and Michigan. They'll be held at Middletown and Columbus on the 22nd and 23rd of January. And soccer tournaments in Detroit will be held at Murphy Performance Academy on the 22nd and 23rd of this month. Tennis tournaments will be held in Detroit on the 28th and 30th of this month. And tennis tournaments in Ohio will be held in Middletown and Columbus on the 28th and 29th. There will be a principal meeting on Thursday, February the 6th in Columbus. And Friday, February the 7th, of course, is the Ohio PLC meeting day. Michigan had theirs on Friday. I want to remind Ohio staff once again that the IEP does not serve as prior written notice anymore. We mentioned that in last week's podcast and through several communications. Just want to make sure that all interventionists and school buildings are using that PRO1 form in Ohio. All teachers, Ohio and Michigan, please stay on top of your Safe Schools training. This is a message from Mr. Neely. He would like training and requirements to be completed. You do get those weekly notifications about how you're doing and if you're on time. Mr. Neely will be updating for both states some new training modules quite soon. So look for those to be coming. We're really excited about those. It's really nice. You can kind of go at your own pace, get them done when you have 10 or 15 minutes to complete them, and stay compliant. Couple things that are specific to individual schools and states. In Ohio, please see Mr. Wagner if you have questions about when RIMPs are due to meet the third grade reading guarantee requirements. And LPDC meetings and minutes need to be conducted through Mr. Neely. Remember that Ohio has one LPDC committee that captures all 10 schools. If you have questions about LPDC or licensure, please do talk with Mr. Neely about that. In Michigan, a couple of announcements. Detroit Excellence Schools evaluation rubric has been sent to all 3 principals and to Ms. Widener as well. They will be conducting unannounced site visits in the coming weeks, so you definitely want to familiarize yourself with that rubric and the kinds of things that they'll be looking for to evaluate school climate and other things within your building. Also, Principal Mrs. G is out on maternity leave officially from Trix. We wish her well, and Ms. Widener will be stepping into that role, of course, until Ms. G returns. So just want to make you all aware of that in case you weren't already. And once again, for everyone, back to both states, Imaginet and Saxon Math will be pushing in to the classrooms in the remaining weeks of January, offering supports to teachers, giving them ideas, modeling sample lesson plans in both of the curricula. Responsive classroom training will begin, and Hamilton County Educational Service Center training on iPads, Common Core, and Marzano instructional strategies will continue to help us get even stronger for our Common Core implementation. So lots going on, hopefully lots of support, lots of upcoming training that's I hope will be very useful for everyone. And I really look forward to your questions and comments about the weekly podcast. If there's any information that you feel we're not sharing here, or any information you'd like to hear more about, please submit your questions. Please don't hesitate to contact me either directly on my phone or through email anytime. And I hope you have a great week. Thanks.